Hey everyone, this is Julien from Memory Cards. I'm going to talk a little bit about the new Hearthstone expansion, the Boomsday Project, which is releasing on August 7th. So in the background of this video, I just have me playing a Druid deck I put together really quick. I haven't been playing much Hearthstone lately. I typically only play about a month or a month and a half or so into a new expansion and then move on to other things. But anyway, the new expansion, the Boomsday Project, was just really revealed and announced today, and we have a clear picture as to what is going to be in this expansion. So the name, the Boomsday Project, should give it away. This whole expansion is going to revolve around Dr. Boom, who's a pretty well-known Hearthstone card, one of the more well-known ones at least, and certainly one that has been used a lot, and especially used way more when it was active and constructed. It has, since been deprecated as expansions have been phased out, so you only see it in Wild, but with this new expansion, it's possible that there will be a new Dr. Boom card. I mean, one can only assume, considering that he is the main theme for this expansion. So it's mad scientists, it's robots, it's weird experiments. It has a very kind of steampunk look to it. There's going to be a new Warlock hero card called Mecha Jiraxis, and he totally looks very steampunky. He's all half made of metal and robotic looking. And to get that new Mecha Jiraxis hero, there's actually a new bundle that's going to be available. Previously, we've seen the 50-pack bundles, which are $49.99, and usually contain like a card back, or sometimes you get a guaranteed legendary. So they will have that, but they're actually adding this 80-pack mega bundle, which is $80, and that includes the free Mecha Jiraxis Warlock hero, which is golden. You actually get a free golden legendary, and then you get a card back as well. So that's really cool. And here's what you'll really need to know ahead of the August 7th release. So on July 23rd, there's going to be a first card reveal stream, and that's where they'll show some of the cards that are going to be in this expansion, provided there are no leaks, which there usually are. From July 23rd onward, we'll be getting consistent breakdowns of the new cards that are going to be available. There is a new keyword, which is called Magnetic, and I'll show that on the card that's been revealed so far. But Magnetic is really cool. It's going to allow you to fuse mechs together, and I'm not sure if if that Magnetic keyword is going to be added to previous mechs in the game, or it's going to only be added to certain ones. We'll have to see how that works out. But it's going to be very similar to zombies in the Hunter class. It's going to include 9 legendary spells, so each class is going to get a legendary spell. And there are also going to be these Omega cards, which give you a special boost if you have 10 mana crystals at your full disposal. The single-player content in the Boomsday Project will be a puzzle-type game that you intern for Dr. Boom. Blizzard has said that it's not going to be similar to anything that they've really done in the past in Hearthstone, and it's going to be more puzzle-focused than anything else. Alright, so let's take a look at the cards that have been revealed. First, we have Myra's Unstable Element. This is a 5-cost rogue legendary that draws the rest of your deck. Now, drawing your whole deck seems like a pretty bad idea, but we'll have to hold out and see if there are any synergies that are going to be coming out in this expansion that's going to make this more viable. It just seems like a really, really bad idea on any turn, let alone turn 5. Biology Project. This is a 1-cost Druid card. Each player is going to gain 2 mana crystals when this is played. This fits in with Ramp Druid, and also here is the new project type card, which is benefiting both you and your opponent. Surely this would fit in some sort of Ramp Druid deck, but because it's benefiting your opponent, you're going to need to balance it out by being able to pull off some really cool stuff early game, provided that this is something that you would want to play early game. Omega Defender, here is one of the new Omega cards. If you play this on turn 10 or whenever you have 10 mana crystals, it's going to give you plus 10 attack. That's the battle cry, and it has taunt as well. So if you have 10 mana, you're going to play this for 4. It's going to give you 12-6. Now, that sounds like decent, especially if you can play it earlier in the game, but really it's going to be pretty hard to pull that off. And even so, 12-6, while it is attack heavy, that's still low health, and could be taken out fairly easily. Electra Storm Surge. A 3-cost 3/3 Shaman Legendary with more battle cry synergy. It seems like Shamans really love those battle cries. But this is probably something that you're going to want to play later in the game in order to fit the mana demands of something like Volcano or Lightning Storm. And of course, there'll probably be other cards in this expansion that are going to synergize with Electra Storm Surge. And last but not least, Spider Bomb. This is probably the most important card that has been shown, given that it shows off the new keyword, which is going to be the crux of this new expansion, and that's Magnetic. Spider Bomb is a 3-mana 2/2 Hunter card, and it has the Death Rattle, destroy a random enemy minion. And a 3-cost 2/2 isn't fantastic, but it also has that Magnetic keyword, which means that maybe you have a 2-cost mech on your board, and you could go play that on turn 2, then play this on turn 3, absorb it, and then you have, I don't know, something like a 3/3 or a 3/4, and then it's going to give you the Death Rattle of destroying an enemy minion. That's not bad at all. I'm super excited to see what other cards are revealed. This is shaping up to be a really good expansion, although I don't want to get my hopes up too high because I was super stoked on the Witchwood. I thought it looked fantastic, and it kind of just didn't meet my expectations. I didn't end up playing as much of it as I thought I would, and the cards to me turned out to be kind of lackluster. Alright everyone, let me know in the comments what you think of this new expansion, and if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more Hearthstone content, more video game content, more cool stuff, please subscribe. Also like the video, that helps too.